Ha. Booga. Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. They got the heat fixed finally, but I really fucked up my sleep schedule because I woke up at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock because, well, before the heat was fixed, it was fixed in the afternoon. It was fucking freezing. I'm like, I'm not leaving my goddamn bed because it's like a 20-degree difference between the warmth of my bed and the room. So I ain't got nowhere else to be. I'm like, let me just lay in bed. Fortunately, the heat's fixed. Fortunately, someone came out here and fixed it. And I don't know why they couldn't figure out what the problem was beforehand. I posted this on Discord. Basically, the sound that the furnace was making inside sounded like some sort of mechanical moving part was failing. It sounded like something was dragging, or the sound it makes sounds like you're dragging a chair across the floor. I'm not HVAC trained, but my first uneducated guess would be something's up with the blower. So something to do with the internal blower, a fan blade or something. So it's kind of amazing to me that someone that's trained and, you know, got HVAC certified wasn't able to make that call. So after nearly freezing to death, like, oh yeah, I know it's the fan blade and the blower, and it was like $500 fucking dollars. That's great. 5 years in, and we already had something wrong with the furnace. Hooray. There's something else that's a little bit sad. My family owns 2 timeshares, or owned 2 timeshares. One was at a place called Ocean Air in Virginia Beach, and it's basically like a resort hotel. But then there was this really beautiful resort. It was built in like the early 2000s, called Turtle Cay Resort in Virginia Beach. It's spelled K with, I think, the letter C, so it's Turtle, C-A-Y, Turtle Cay. And it wasn't a high-rise building, it was like a 3-story building, and it looked like it was designed after, I think it was California lifeguard houses, basically. The rooms were really nice and spacious. It felt like you're in like a townhouse, the way the rooms were laid out. It felt like a townhouse room, and less like a hotel room, especially if you had the corner units. If you had the main units, then it felt like a hotel room, but the corner units definitely felt like a single bedroom townhouse, and it was nice. And the room we had would have a view of Lake Holly, so you could look out and watch all the ducks land on the lake, and you can go out on the patio and turn your neck around and look, and you could see the ocean. But the last time we went there, we couldn't even go on the patio. They had the door locked and sealed because the building had structural problems with it. It was starting to sink. There was all kinds of shady shit of how the foundation of the building was built. It's like it was a commercial building, but it was built with wooden frames instead of metal frames. And I don't know. It's like the foundation was not set right or some shit. I honestly think it was Diamond Resorts was not maintaining the building like they should have. So they didn't catch it early enough because Diamond Resorts didn't give a fuck. And then when Hilton bought Diamond Resorts, they were like, okay, something's going on with the building. The past 2 years we were there, they had a construction going on. So people on the inside of the building couldn't even use the fucking patios, which, that sucked. And because a lot of people, they would have their kids go down to the pool, and the adults would sit out the patios that faced the pools on the inside and watch their fucking kids, and now they can't even do that. I remember the last time we went there, 2 years ago, the fucking hot tub there were 2 hot tubs. One's an actual hot tub jacuzzi, and the other one's just like no bubbles at all. The hot tub worked all for like one fucking day, and then it didn't work the whole week we were there. And it was like the night of the last day. it worked. And then we didn't go this year because they closed the resort down for repairs. And now we just got a letter in the mail today stating, 6 months later, they're going to just close the resort permanently. It's gone. They're going to level the building. So that fucking sucks, because I really like that resort. I posted pictures of Turtle Cave Resort on the Discord underneath the photos channel. So if you're in the Discord, go to the photos channel. I've got pictures that are, it's just grabbed from the website. I was looking through my camera roll to see if I had a picture of the inside of the room facing Lake Holly, but I didn't, which is unfortunate. But I did post a picture of ducks swimming in the pool, because after COVID, because everything was shut down for a year, a family of ducks just decided to move in, and they're just like the local Turtle Cave Resort ducks. They're all females, female mallards, and you'd have this flock of fucking girls just swing around the fucking pool. Of course, the kids would fucking mess with them and get bit. Stupid ass fucking kids. The adults are like, yeah, duck in a pool. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a duck? I don't give a duck. Let them swim. I don't care. Nobody bothered them except the fucking kids, because the kids are stupid. So I'm joking and I'm saying, where are the ducks gonna swim now? It was like their home. Because it was wild. In 2021, we saw a mama duck and like 5 little ducklings, and then we watched these ducklings grow into adult ducks. So it was like mama duck and auntie duck, and then her children just following her as like they're just ducks now. It had to have been like 2001 or 2003. That's when we went to that resort. I'd never told the story. When we first went to that resort, when my parents got that timeshare, my parents were looking into getting the timeshare, and that was like a teenager at the time, so they said, okay, well, we'll consider doing this if our kid can use the pool. And they're like, yeah, sure. And my stupid ass didn't have enough sunblock, so I was out there. I swim a lot more as a kid. I kind of lost the energy I had after COVID. But I swam for like fucking 5 hours, and I was in the sun. My back was fucking purple, dude. I didn't even think it was possible to get so sunburned that your back turns purple. I've got to say one word. Ow, man, that hurts, dude. That shit stung for like a week. Ugh. Ever since I was in high school, it was like every year when I was in high school, we would go to Turtle Cave Resort. And then we got the Ocean Beach Club timeshare, and we go to Ocean Beach Club and Turtle Cay. So you get to go to the beach twice a year. Then when I became an adult, you had to pick one or the other, because I couldn't get off work both of them. And because the past 10 years of me being an adult was turbulent with jobs, there were a couple years where I didn't get to go because I was either in between jobs and I couldn't take off, or my dad couldn't get off work for one of them, or the school system my mom works for is stupid and decided, oh, we're going to start at the beginning of August, and this timeshare, the Turtle Cay one, it would either fall on the last week of July or the first week in August. So there was a 50-50 chance that we couldn't go because the school system's stupid. And this past year, 2025, Dad couldn't get off for 4th of July, so we didn't go to Ocean Air. Which Ocean Air is okay, but it feels like a fucking hotel. And the pools are smaller. The pool at Turtle Cay was large enough I could swim back and forth in it. It's either the fucking Ocean Air one is connected to Ocean Beach Club. They're basically the same kind of resort. There is it's not really an endless pool, but the way it's designed is like the water can flow over it and cycle back into it, which is nice. There is the pool in Ocean Air is called Aqua 21. It's meant to be a bar and pool. It's supposed to be no kids there. Although allegedly, like, a couple was caught having sex in the hot tub. That was great. They had to close it down and fucking shock the pool because you had bodily fluids and what the fuck is wrong with people? I mean, I can understand a kid shitting in a pool. That happens, but fucking hell? You have a room! Jesus Christ. Then, the only other 2 pools you can swim in that's not the fucking kiddie piss pool, which I'm not setting foot in that fucking thing. There's an outdoor pool right next to an outdoor little bar called Tortugas, and it's really small. And then there's an indoor pool, which is pretty decently sized, but kids. There are kids in that pool, and it's, even though there's a door open to let, like, air come in, you're in an indoor pool, kids are, like, screaming and whatnot, and it's just sensory overload for me. I can't stand it. Even though there's, like, water fixtures in the pool that make, like, you know, waterfall sounds and whatnot, it doesn't drown out this kid screaming. And because it's basically like a garage, the material that the walls are made of, sound just reverberates off the walls, so it's like kids in echo, and no thank you. You walk into Aqua 21, you can actually hear the music that's playing, which they used to play when Ocean Air first opened and it was under Gold Key. I liked Ocean Air because they played like fucking classy hotel music. It was just like instrumental jazz, basically. It felt like you were in like a fucking New York City 5-star hotel. And then Diamond Resorts bought it and they just play the same generic music that's in every fucking retail store ever. And the music that plays in a retail store, because I've worked in retail for so long, just fucks with me mentally. I can't relax when I hear Billboard Top 50. I just, put the old jazz music back on. You kind of fit the vibe, you know? So that's the only resort we're able to go to. So there's like a 50-50 chance we'll be able to go to the beach going forward. It depends on if Dad can get off work that week, or if, at this point, if my dad's even medically able to sit in a car for 4 fucking hours, because I don't know, man. I liked Turtle K, okay? I'm fucking depressed that it's shut down permanently, because when my parents pass away, I would inherit both those timeshares, and I would have rented out Ocean Air, because it's like a high-class looking fucking hotel, and I would have just went to Turtle K every August. That's great. I love that. Hey, we're gonna have connection problems tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Can we just pause? That's right, we can't pause. Silly me, you can't pause a download. Literally, someone was bitching about this. We're still dropping frames tonight. That's great. We're gonna drop frames. We're gonna be dropping frames tonight. I'm literally just chatting, and we're gonna drop frames tonight. We had no data and stream is healthy, and no data and stream. Look, we're gonna just turn auto stop off, just in case. We still dropping frames? We gonna stabilize tonight? Is everything fucking deciding it's gonna download something tonight? What's using up network right now? Just OBS Studio, nothing else is. We're gonna stop shitting the bed? Are we good? Am I gonna have an aneurysm tonight? I mean, I kind of had a stressful day yesterday because of, you know, lack of heat in the house. Kind of stresses you out a little bit. You're like, God fucking damn it. Playing Metroid Prime tonight, ladies and gentlemen, now that everything has decided to stop having a fucking aneurysm. Now we're good. What was it? Kilobits per second rate I was supposed to be at? Whatever. I finished Metroid Prime 4 last night. I'm gonna make a review. I'm gonna write up my review about it. I did watch a couple other reviews last night, and basically, what a lot of people are complaining about in the reviews... What a lot of people complain about in the reviews are pretty much what I complained about. It's just pacing issues and the empty fucking desert. Those are the things I complained about the most. Those are the two biggest problems I have with the game. Everything else, like, the game's just basically Metroid Prime 3 with more padding. I'm gonna do a playthrough of Prime 4 in the future, probably like January, February. What extras do we got? But Metroid Prime Remastered is actually a remaster of the very first Metroid Prime game. This is where it all started. Metroid Prime Remastered came out 2 years before Prime 4 released, by the way. The whole reason why Prime Remastered even exists is because Metroid Prime Remastered actually used the same graphics engine that they used in Metroid Prime 4. Prime Remastered was basically a way for Retro Studios to test the graphics engine. And because they basically ported the graphics engine to, like, the assets of Metroid Prime, they just said, yeah, fuck it, we'll just make a remaster of Metroid Prime and release it for $30. It has a dual stick mode, by the way. So we have Classic, which is just like the GameCube version. I wouldn't recommend it. Dual stick and then Pointer, and then Pointer is like Metroid Prime Trilogy, which is good too. Hybrid combines the classic control scheme with motion controls for aiming, so I just prefer to go with dual stick. That's what I went with on Prime 4. I really, they're not going to do it. I know they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. But I want them to release a Metroid Prime Trilogy with the fucking dual stick controls. This is as good as Prime series will get, unfortunately, but I thought Prime 2 was pretty good if you play the Wii version. How well did I sleep last night? After I got under the covers and got comfortable, I slept pretty good. Although I couldn't really fall asleep till like fucking 6:30, it sucks. My mom came in and woke me up and I was just about to fall asleep and she threw another blanket over me because I was fucking cold. We're gonna play on normal. Let's go, let's do it. Let's play some Metroid Prime. What's really shocking is Metroid Prime Remastered does not have a Nintendo Switch 2 patch. I wish it did, because I would love to play the game at fucking 1080p 60 handheld. I didn't fix the heater, but yeah, they got the heater fixed. Thank fuck. An unidentified distress beacon has been tracked to a derelict space vessel in orbit above Tallon IV. There we go. Metroid Prime. This is actually the first Metroid game I played. I started with Metroid Prime on the GameCube. Then I played Metroid Zero Mission on the Game Boy Advance. Both those games came out at the same time, so I played the first 3D Metroid game and a remake of the first Metroid game on NES. Now, even though this doesn't have a Nintendo Switch 2 patch, I believe this game runs at 60 frames. Why didn't Nintendo remaster Prime 2 and 3? Retro Studios answered that question. It would have taken development time away from Prime 4. You didn't pop in the stream when I said the reason why Prime Remastered existed was because they were testing the graphics engine that Prime 4 used, using assets from Prime 1, and they just decided to just throw together a remake and release it out. It was just mainly like a tech test. Now, of course, you might say, well, this game's graphics don't look as good as Prime 4. Well, duh, because they improved the graphics engine. And it's also a Switch 1 versus a Switch 2 game. That's the other thing. What do you think Retro's next game will be? Metroid Prime 2 Remastered and Metroid Prime 3 Remastered. And then they'll do Metroid Prime 5. And hopefully it won't take fucking 8 years. Because holy shit, dude. You can't tell the difference between this and Prime 4. If you're watching the stream, I'm only streaming at 720p, so that's the whole reason you can't tell the difference. We don't need a lock on the targets. Excuse me, I don't have motion controls turned on. How about we turn the controllers? There's a way to force the motion controls on. Gyro none. There was a way to change gyro. I remember there was a setting somewhere where you could actually change Classic control scheme of motion controls. I forget where it's at. Control scheme. Because there's a way to do it. There. Here it is. It's under camera. Right stick control camera, motion controls are disabled. Gyro plus stick. Here we go. I think that's the setting we need, right? Yes! This is how I play this game. I use motion controls for the fine aiming. This is how I do this shit. But I may want to turn that sensitivity down just a little bit. That's a little sensitive. Controls... Gyro sensitivity X and Y. Probably set them both to 50. Oh, it's not even... Oh, wow. Just leave it where the fuck it's at. Because I have a Quake in my hand, so it's... I forgot how to... Is it X? Okay, it's D-pad. D-pad is to change the visors. Okay, that's what it was. You hope they bring back Ridley. I don't know if they'll bring back Ridley. Ridley was killed at the beginning of Prime 3. There's one other thing I need to change, because I'm trying to remember how this worked. I need to swap beam and visor. That's the other thing I did. The logic behind this is as follows. Okay, so the way this works is... I'm gonna swap my... You'll swap your beams more often than you'll swap your visors. That's the whole thing. Oh, there's two more. When I played Metroid Prime, I used the lock-on system. I did not. There was no free aim. Yeah, he was killed in Prime 1, but Prime 3, Ridley was, like, tossed down a fucking reactor that exploded, so... Let's not forget to scan everything. Entrance to exterior docking hangar. Here we go. These little icons, by the way, logbook entries have a different icon on them. Alright, what do we got going on here? We have... Deck Gamma, reactor core propulsion, current status environment normal. Something's going on here, though. What's this? Deck Alpha, emergency evacuation area, current status environment unstable. Something's happened down Deck Alpha. Now, Metroid Prime 4 basically plays like this spaceship plays. This entire area is linear, you go on a straight path, you don't really have that much in the way of variation in exploring. But it makes sense in the beginning of the game. Airlock repressurization successful. Alright, there we go. You like cheesesteaks? I haven't tried cheesesteaks, so I can't really judge if I enjoy cheesesteaks or not. Going from 3 to 1 is kind of fucking with me with controls. Because I'm so used to hitting X, and I have to hold down X and hit D-pad up. What the fuck happened here? A new creature entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology, parasite, interstellar vermin. They travel in swarms, indigenous to Tallon IV. A single parasite is harmless to larger life forms, but they tend to travel in large groups. Soaring over potential prey, such swarms can be dangerous. Morphology, space pod, status. Death caused by a severing of the spinal cord. Yee. The fuck is this thing? Morphology unknown. Info, high levels of radiation detected. Radiation. Status, death caused by severe flame-damaged exoskeleton. Ugh. The platform does not look like it can be activated from this room. Lovely. Escape pod entrance, vessel has already been jettisoned. Looks like I arrived here a little too late. Biohazardous materials, phase 1 batch 142.A, destination deck beta. Biohazardous materials, phase 1 batch 009A, destination deck beta. We in deck beta? No, it's plus for map. We're in emergency evacuation area. Hang on. This one's still alive, I think. Death caused by acidic burns to body, chemical type unknown. Do you think Silex will be in Smash 6? Bold of you to assume there'll even be a Smash 6. Analysis shows incredibly large muscle structures surrounding jaw area. Fluid sacs containing acid are also detected. Don't forget to scan its butthole. Vicious little fuck. Ow, you little bitch! Get back here. That one is very much still alive. Barely. Weak life signs detected. Imprints of large bite marks can be seen on the exoskeleton. Put him out of his misery. I don't know. I think if they ask Sakurai to make another Smash, Sakurai might just, like, rip all his clothes off and just streak down his local neighborhood or some shit. Here's one thing about Prime 1 versus 4. Look how fast I can fire the arm cannon. You can fire this shit real fast. Someone else will do it. Yeah, but if someone else does it, we're gonna have a Prime 4 situation where it's gonna be shit. You realize the next Smash Brothers is not gonna be Ultimate, and there's gonna be there's gonna be less characters. There's not gonna be like 40, 50 characters. There'll be like 12, and it's gonna make people upset. The tail section possesses a mouth-like orifice, most likely used for birthing offspring. Vagina tail. The fuck happened here? Escape Pod 3, 4, and 7 launched. Escape Pod launch coordinates Tallon IV, 110 latitude, 30 longitude, Research Command Center. Okay, so they're on the planet. Biohazardous Materials Phazon Batch 73A, Destination Deck Beta. The fuck is Phazon? I know what Phazon is, I'm playing a role, okay? Use charge beam to destroy rubble. Debris is obstructing the hallway. It looks like it can be easily removed. There's a lot of little parasites. Don't forget to scan the map station. It's a logbook entry. We'll get a Smash Ultimate too. I'm thinking we'll just get like a Smash Brothers Ultimate Switch 2 upgrade. I think that'll be it. A new research engine has been downloaded to the logbook. Map station. Walk to map station holograms to download the map of the area you're in. Frigate exterior hull stable and fully functional. Tallon IV ground zero area secure. Crater radiation reading is normal. Ground zero. If the screen's shaking, it's because of the gyro controls. I have a quake in my hands. Parasitic infestation has been detected in the ventilation systems of decks Gamma and Beta. Yeah, no shit. 2 Parasite Queen specimens have become volatile on deck Beta. All security personnel should report to Biotech Research Area. Is that what we just came across? Parasite Queen? You gonna see the new avatar? Ah, probably not. You have downloaded the map for this area. Map. By the way, here's the map. And the controls are reversed. Right stick moves it, left stick rotates. This is how every map in Prime 4 goes, by the way. Straight line through rooms into hallways. Oh, but look. Chat, we have a branching path. Not really, it just goes straight around. That's all it does. I'm not really big on watching movies when they launch. If they pop up on Netflix later, I might watch them if I'm interested. I mainly play games. I don't watch movies, I play games. I focus all my time on playing games. Access to deck beta approved. Ah. Excellent. Platform active. Good. Oh, that doesn't look very safe. Specimen containment breach on deck beta. All crew report for the lockdown. Energy conductor unit has been damaged. Use caution when approaching the arcing electricity. I saw Avengers Infinity War. Specimen Cell B, status unknown. Rejection of Phasron compound detected. Specimen Cell A, status hibernation. Transference of Phasron batch 81D complete. Parasite egg and pupa stage. That guy is very much alive. Both legs of this creature are broken. Oh, okay, well let's just mercy kill it. How about you? This guy's kind of shambling around. Severe internal damage. Oh, this guy's suffering too. Oh, goodbye. The fuck happened to these guys? They, something fucked them up. What the hell's going on down here? Coils in the ventilation cap look unstable. I'm gonna swap the controls back, now that I think about it. Because it's faster to do this than it is to hit X. Swapping my beams isn't gonna be that frequent. Your channel blew up, would you ever do a meet and greet? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Ballistic support needed in Specimen Block F. Probably do a meet and greet on VR chat. Whoa, what the fuck? Mechanism auto turret used missiles to break outer casing. What do I missiles again? R button? Okay. Yes, the pickups count too. Missile ammunition resupplies missile launcher with 3 rounds. I keep pushing X to open my fucking visor. Something's on the motion tracker. Bitch. It was called Dill Pickle. I just rebranded the channel. Phason Infusion Stage 1, Parasite Larva Diagnostic, Mass 1.2, Length 0.5, Cell Structure Stable. 1.2, 0.5, what? That's just a number, it doesn't mean anything. Phason Infusion Stage 2, Introducing Mutagen into Tank, Phason Batch 732C, Status Complete. New pirate data entry has been downloaded to pirate thing. Log 992.3. Zeebs has fallen. All ground personnel are presumed dead, either killed by the hunter clad in metal, or in the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities. Our research frigates Orphan, Sericus, and Vol Paragom were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orphan is now docked at Vortex Outpost. Orphan's cargo appears to have 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy, but on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We are ready to begin research on the Metroids and other promising life forms. Security status remains at Code Blue. No signs of pursuit from the hunter. Oh. Remember a video of me ranting? Oh, that's fucking embarrassing. I'm trying to be less ranty and more about content. Because the rants kind of like turn people off. Phason infused in Stage 3, mutagen indicated, and mutagen initiated, larva status stable. So this game actually takes place after Super Metroid. Because this entire log talks about how planet Zeebs was exploded. I don't think it is. Auto turret mount. Oh, I could have scanned that to turn the auto turret off. Parasite larva, harmless unless encountered in large numbers. Plasmite, native of Tallon IV. Solitary holding 1, phase on level unknown. Status, xenotropic lifeform unstable, use caution. Phase on infusion stage 4, larva diagnostic, mass 14.5, length 40.3. Cell structure failing. Oh, that's not good. Specimen cell structure failing. Batch 0732C does not match DNA, terminating infusion process. Biohazard waste removal may begin in 3 hours. I think the video's gone. The specimen has been horribly mutated. There are no life readings. It fucking died. Experiment 435.8. Bioform pain tolerance levels at 13% and holding. Infusion analysis 10.2. Specimens exhibit incredible strength and body mass increase when exposed to phase on batch 732C. Infusion analysis 12.5. Phase on batch 3H increases acid production in the saliva and ducts of parasite larva. I don't think so, buddy. Don't forget to scan this. Small energy replaces 10 units of energy. Hey, butthole. How are you so alive? Die. Alright. Let's scan everything. Morphology Zoomer, native of Tallon IV. Plated parasite larva, native to Tallon IV. Solitary holding 2, phase on level toxic, status hermetic seal holding. Ew. War wasp, native of Tallon IV. So they were abducting specimens from the planet's surface and experimenting on them with phazon. Shriek bat, native of Tallon IV. Ice shriek bat. Nothing in that one. Mutagen Jank 1, phase on past. Mutagen Tank 1, phase on batch 732C. Tank 2, phase on batch 3H. Phase on batch 1426K. Phase on batch 3203C. Obstruction detected in reactor ventilation system. Engineering crew report to freight lift corridor immediately. Ventilation covers may become superheated if airflow is restricted. Unusual thermometer readings should be reported to the deck engineer on duty. Security codes and auto turrets are changed every other lunar cycle. Use improper codes may result in turret activation. Ooh. Yep. Bitch. God, what happened to you? Death caused by severe lacerations to the abdomen. Ugh. Access to deck Gamma. Oh, he's very much alive. Very much alive. Minimal injuries assessed. Use caution. Maximum firepower recommended. Okay. That means rockets. Goodbye. Device doesn't seem to be functional. Door is tightly sealed and does not appear to be receiving power. Door lock enabled. Insert metallic sphere to open door. Spherical shape would fit into clamp. How convenient. I see turrets. I don't think so. New research has been added to logbook. Save station. Step into these stations to save your game and fully restore your energy. Yes, save. Game has been saved. Yay, game saved. By the way, quick side tangent. This is probably why the stream started dying. Skyrim Anniversary Edition. If you own Skyrim on Switch, all you have to do is you have to put in your cartridge and then go to the main menu and then access the eShop through the prompt on the main menu. And then when you buy the Anniversary Edition upgrade for $20, it actually redeems a serial code for the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Skyrim. For free. And it's its own separate little thing. So if you have Skyrim physically, this is like just a straight up full digital version. So I can now take this with me, which is great. I don't have to worry about losing that cartridge. It still runs at 30 frames per second, unfortunately, but the graphical fidelity is a lot better than it was on Switch 1, with a lot less of the Switch glitches. Alright, we have to insert orb. Insert orb. Orb. Sorry for the generic stream thumbnail, I just didn't have anything ready. I'll be sure to take screenshots throughout the game to be like, oh yeah, this will be like right here. This will be the screenshot. Oh no, it's the Parasite Queen. That's a big mother. And screenshot. Right there, perfect. Don't forget to scan the boss. Parasite Queen, Parasite Female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in the creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Scans indicate the presence of a potent mutagen. Origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy from its mouth. A trait not present in the standard parasite genome. No fucking shit. It appears the pirates have begun a bioengineering program with considerable... Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Hey, buddy. Okay. You have the ability to shoot fire to beam breath. That's great. You can just suck missiles. Oh, nah, shit. Nope. At least the sidestep in this game fucking works. It's a gripe I've had with Prime 4, is like, you saw it on like the first two streams of me doing Prime 4, is I would do a side, I'm holding left or right, and I'm pushing jump, and like, I'm jumping instead of fucking sidestepping. So there's something funky with like how the sidestep controls work. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a good old-fashioned Metroid escape sequence. It's in every fucking game.
Evacuate immediately.
Well, I think we should probably evacuate immediately. Uh-oh.
Evacuate immediately.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's get out of here. We got to go. We got to leave. This whole place is gonna go kablooey. Come on, elevator, hurry up. Stop! Disable the turret. Little trick. Hey guys! What the fuck is that thing? This creature is deceased. Okay, good. It's dead. Excellent. You wanna know it's not dead? The space bar is directly above me. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Not here. Nope. To the door. Containment seal breach. Larval stage signs critical. Secure area and terminate specimen. Hey, asshole! Oh, that's what that sound was. I'm depleted out of missiles. Well, I guess we're going here. Leave, 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 leave. There's the fucking parasite swarms. Jesus Christ! Open a door, open a door, open a door, thank you. Go, 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 go. Run! I don't want to blow up in this tin can. Get, leave, leave, leave. Go, go, go. Fuck. The door no open. Oh, there it goes. I will say the controls from Prime 1 Remastered to Prime 4 are definitely better. Alright, I know we've got... yeah, these guys. Charge beams will take those out. Yeah! Fucking parasites, dude! Let me out, let me out, let me out! Oh, shit! Oh no, everybody, look who it is! It's fucking Ridley! But mechanized. It's Ridley, but meta. Oh, that's not good. I thought I killed this guy on fucking Planet Zeeves. What the shit? Now, I know we're trying to leave. Stop. Scan. There's like a thing nearby that you can scan. Don't forget to scan that. This is missable. Subject, Meta Ridley. Cerebral casing stable. Exoskeleton seal holding. Begin umbilical retraction. Weapon update complete. Stinger ballistics online. Plasma fuel cell online. Excuse me? Oh god. Oh good, Skyrim's done downloading, so maybe now my internet will stop dying. Goodbye, auto turret. Go fuck yourself, thank you. Are you ready to get Metroid Primed in the original Metroid Prime? Here we go! Getting Metroid Primed in 3, 2, 1, Metroid Primed! And it happens in every game going forward. Virus suit malfunction, morph ball malfunction, missile malfunction, charge beam malfunction, grapple beam malfunction. I am now baby. I need to fuck out of here. Oh, wrong way. This way. Nope, not that way. This way. Room is depressurized. Depressurize faster! Depressurize faster, goddammit! Leave, leave, leave. Ah, shit, here we go. Look at all the space fires being flung into orbit. It's funny. Meta Ridley. He's a dragon. Or a pterodactyl. And he's meta. Ridley! After that fucking dragon thing! The whole reason we went to Tallon IV was to investigate that signal, and then we come across Ridley. Meta Ridley. Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. This is the whole reason Samus goes to Tallon IV. The bounty was distress beacon. Then Samus discovers the space pirates were, like, doing shit on this planet. It doesn't involve her. Then she encounters Meta Ridley. Now it involves her, because, like, you have to play Metroid Other M to understand why there's this thing between Samus and Ridley. Ridley killed her fucking parents. So, it's kind of like the personal vendetta that Silex has against Samus, although I think Silex's vendetta is kind of fucking stupid. It's not like Samus killed Silex's parents. That didn't happen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the hub world of Metroid Prime. Do you want to save? Yes. Now, I'm going to continue to point this out all stream. Chat, do you see how many doors there are? There's, count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 doors in this one room. We can go to 5 different locations. Let's see. Maybe. There actually was a trick. You could actually get to this little upper area if you jumped late enough, but it only worked on the original GameCube version. Alright, can't go that way, don't have Morph Ball. Let's go this way. Let's see if we can go this way. Can we go this way? There's a door over this way. Yeah, we can go this way. Let's go this way. What's over this way? Have you noticed that the game didn't immediately tell me where the fuck I'm supposed to go yet? It's letting me, like, actually do ground recon? Ain't that crazy? It's like the game lets me explore the world or something. Blast cap. Volatile chemicals within this weed's toxic fungal cap may explode if agitated. Poisonous flesh of the blister cap helps keep it from being eaten. It detonates its cap when it senses even slight contact. Yeah, we're gonna just murder. Okay, so there doesn't appear to be anything here. There's a door on the other side, but nah, we need Morph Ball to go through here. Alright, well, let's go back. Can't go up that way for some reason. We can't reach that door. I guess this is the only door we can go through is this door. So we'll go through this door. Ooh, hello. Beetle. Burrowing insect with resilient carapace, extremely aggressive. Insect's massive mouth enables it to tunnel through solid rock at high speeds. Above ground beetles can cover short distances rapidly. They attack anything that moves near to their lair. Well, I'm gonna blow them up. I'm gonna explode them. Goodbye. This is a little detail. Look at the things on the left and right of the screen on the helmet. It's like an altitude angle detector thing. It's not necessary, but it's a neat little touch. Sap sac. Chemical reaction within sac produces violent explosion when agitated. Because of its irresistible odor and sweet nectar, the sap sac was nearly eaten out of existence. The evolution of an explosive chemical sac saved it. Now only brave or ingenious creatures dare devour it. So in other words, anything stupid. Scan it. Large energy. Replenishes 20 units of energy. Very nice. Hey look everyone, it's a zoomer! No, seriously, that's what it's called. I'm not kidding. I told you, it's called a zoomer. Anchors itself to walls and other surfaces. Avoid contact with spikes. Basic nerve center located directly above the zoomer's mandibles detects nutrients. Sharp spines protect it from casual predators. but the lack of reinforced carapace makes the zoomer vulnerable to any indirect attacks. Like, you know, blowing it up. That works. Now, I love Tallon IV Overworld's theme, but not the theme that's playing right now. I like the one that plays when you're like halfway through the game. Oh, we get a Geemer. Wall-crawling mollusk with retractable spikes. An evolutionary offshoot of the Zoomer family. When threatened, it extends lethal spikes and retracts its head deep into its armored carapace. So, you know, can't hurt it. Okay, Zoomer. Let's go this way. Get a flower. What's this thing? Blood flower. Able to eject toxic spores, toxins, or poisons even to the blood flower itself. Well, that seems like a massive design flaw. 3 mouth nodules protrude from the stalk beneath the flower, each with a rudimentary brain cluster and ability to spew toxic fumes at anything within a 5-meter radius. The spores ejected from the stigma at the center of the flower are sufficient to kill this creature if they explode within its vicinity. That's really stupid. Like that. Wow, that's fucking stupid. That's a dumb creature. Biology be stupid sometimes. Tangleweed, plant life with basic sentience, retracts into ground if threatened. Tangleweeds are only dangerous to small organisms. They are covered in tiny barbs designed to trap potential meals. Tangleweeds lack the strength to do anything more than hinder larger life forms. I am a larger life form, ha ha. Oh, we can't go this way. What's this? Don't forget to scan it. It's a logbook entry. There's a blast shield on the door blocking access. Indicates that the blast shield is invulnerable to beam weapons. Explosive weapons may damage it. Okay, so we need missiles or something. Alright, gotta go back. And then we go back to, like, the previous room we were at, and we're like, okay, well, we can go this way. Let's go this way. Isn't this crazy? The game still hasn't told me where to go yet! Has anyone noticed the game has not told me where to go yet? The game's doing something crazy called, like, letting me fucking explore the world and not fucking tell me, hey, you should try going here. Unlike some people on Twitter, it tells them the game literally does that. Yeah, it does it after you fucking bumble around for 30 minutes going, where do we go? Access to Chozo Ruins West granted. Please step into the hologram. Do I want to allow someone to advertise in my Twitch chat? Nah. Elevator going up. Chozo Ruins. Alright, it's the same thing. Alright, here we go. Now, I will give you this. Oh, here we go. Incoming scan data. So now the game's going to tell me where to go. Abnormal seismic activity detected. Seismic disturbance at ruins site. Now it's telling me where to go. It wants me to go here. That's where it wants me to go first. Ah, now get blasted, you. Now, I want you to pay attention to the map as we go. Because the map does, between here and the boss, it does have me go in a straight line. But you'll notice that there's other side rooms that I can go into. Winding side rooms. Like, fuck, we can just go back to Tallon Overworld, right? So, we started here. This is where we started, at the landing site. And then, if this was Metroid Prime 4, the only rooms that would exist would be this room, this room, this room, and this room. This side room wouldn't be here, and these rooms wouldn't be here. But you see where it let me go. It let me, like, poke around until, like, I found the way forward. Almost like it's a fucking Metroid game, you know? I will not stop bitching about this. I will keep bringing it up. Just to piss Twitter off. A new Chozo lore entry has been downloaded to your logbook. The history of the Chozo stretches back to ancient times, so far into the fog of the past that we know not where our ancestors came from. One thing is clear, however. The Chozo who colonized Tallon IV made a conscious choice to ensue a civilization of advanced technology. We Chozo choose to live in harmony with nature, guided by the providence of the universe. We believe we will spend peaceful days here, and plan to leave our words from time to time. Chozo Ruins. So remember the first stream I did of Prime 4? When I was just doing one-offs? Remember the big eye-catch room with the giant tree over the cliffside? How cool it was? This is the equivalent to this room. Hey chat, how many doors do you see in this room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this door actually wraps around to this room. Then this room goes up and wraps back around and goes back here. But then there's a room over here that goes somewhere else. And then there's a room here that goes somewhere else. It's almost like there's branching paths in an action-adventure game. Crazy concept, I know. I'm not going to stop bitching about it. I'm not going to stop bringing it up. I get to bitch about it because I played Metroid Prime 1, 2, 3, and Hunters. I waited 8 years for Prime 4, and all I got was like a fucking guided railroad experience. The game's that bad. I'm gonna make the review about it, but the linearity and the fucking desert are the two sore spots of that whole goddamn game. Alright, we're gonna go this way. It's the only door we can go through right now. Ah, these things. What are these things? New creature. Scarab, exploding parasites that can embed their bodies in solid rock. Think nothing of sacrificing themselves for the safety of their swarm. When a hostile life form is sighted, they block its progress by embedding themselves in floors and mold. Embedded scarabs will violently self-destruct when threatened. Violently. Well, I'm gonna violently blast them with my arm cannon. Ow, one lived. Ion. Immobile organisms entirely composed of ocular tissue. Capable of launching sustained energy beams when active, the ion is insensitive to light and will close shut if a bright flash ignites nearby. Oh, like this? Now, if you were playing the original Metroid Prime, you'd have to hold R and then use left stick to look up, even though, like, this fucking GameCube had 2 sticks. What the fuck? No. You assholes again. Die! Structure, War Wasp Hive, primary War Wasp dwelling, only vulnerable to heavy weaponry. War Wasps build their homes over existing crevices, using whatever materials are close at hand. They carry building fragments back to the construction site with their forelegs and glue them into place with adhesives secreted from their abdomens. Elevated toxicity levels found in tree bark. Scans indicate a poison water source within 4 meters of tree base. Unusually high concentrations of poisons identified in tree leaves. Many long years have passed since we Chozo first took root on this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truths of the universes hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Even as we search through answers there, however, we find illumination in other unexpected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability as a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps, finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. I can't lock onto that. There we go. An ornate wall hanging with a highly reflective surface, it does not appear important. In the GameCube original, you would actually be able to see Samus's reflection as a sprite. War Wasp, airborne insect equipped with a venomous stinger capable of shearing steel. Ugh, jeez. The War Wasp rarely strays far from its hive unless it is pursuing an immediate threat. It attacks with no regard for its own survival, dive-bombing its enemy with stinger extended. Fast-working toxins from the stinger can incapacitate most small oh god. Hey, you have to die now. Goodbye. Yep. Where are you, bitch? Where are you in the motion track? There you are. Hey, look, a save room. Save. Save the game! Save the game! I love how saving is instant. On the GameCube original, you had to wait like 5 to 10 seconds to save. Jozo's sculpture crafted in honor of Tallon's star. The star of the system that it's in. Interesting. The only translatable symbol detected on this sculpture is the word Chozo. Okay, now I'm leaving. No, not sticking around here. No, thanks. Goodbye.
Recording to logbook.
Plasmite, small insect capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. Plasmites are attracted to sources of heat, thriving on the energy present there. They emit light when hunting, and will expel a small burst of thermal energy when threatened. I mean, I just shoot him. Ah, you little bitch. Elevated bridge looks worn but functional. Drainage possesses traces of high-level toxins. It appears the zombie can only be reached by using the elevated bridge. No fucking shit. Mechanical device appears to be inactive. Life forms detected within hollows of machine. Well, that doesn't sound good. Oh boy. I activated some sort of security system.
Recording to logbook.
Mechanoid, Hive Mecha, security unit programmed to work with predatory hive dwellers. A design flaw makes the shielding on the Hive Mecha weak around their access ports. These units are second-generation combat drones able to interface with organic units at a higher level. They train, shelter, and work with hive-dwelling predators unarmed. They rely on their hive beasts to handle any threats.
Recording to logbook.
Ram Warwasp, airborne predator, circles its prey and then strikes. Warwasps are only species on Tallon IV to evolve a true hive mind. Nesting in damp, dark places, ram warwasps emerge in small groups when threatened and circle their enemy at high speeds, disorienting it. Striking from all sides as a single intelligence, they can fell huge organisms. Oh, that's not good. The trick is to look at your motion tracker. That's on the top left corner of the screen, by the way. And then there were 3. Now I'm only able to remember the first couple hours of this game because it's been so long since I played it. At this point, just blind fire. If I keep moving, they can't hit me. Shoot it in the face! Oh, guess it ran out of hive dwellers. Missile launcher. missile launcher. Now. There were a few rooms where we could launch a missile. I'm gonna turn back around. I can go over here. We can go back. Because I remember a door that had a missile plate on it that I couldn't go through before. I'm gonna go through it. Ow. Acid hurt. Hey look, it's the map room. Now, does anyone remember the map on the first area in Prime 4? Yeah, well, here we go. Here's the map of the first area in Metroid Prime 1. You see how complex this map is? Here's the path you take, right? You're gonna go like this. Up, down, and around. Then you're gonna go here. Then you're gonna go up, then you're gonna go over this way to this tree. Then here. Then there. Then back to here to fight the boss. And then down through there. Now you might notice there's like a few extra rooms. There's this whole area here. In fact, this isn't the full map. There's more to this area. Because the map room doesn't show you every single area. But already, this area looks way more complex than Fury Green does. I will not stop pointing it out. Did I see any of you guys? What's the matter? Can't go through the invisible barrier in the door? Oh, that's unfortunate. You know what? I think it's time to say goodbye to your nest. I'll suffer. There's something else in this room. Can't get to it yet, though. By the way, I kept complaining about audio crackles when playing Prime 4. That's just Prime 4. Prime 4 just has, like, some sort of, like, audio crackling issue. Don't forget to scan the energy tank. That's not the energy tank. Okay, that's not a logbook entry? Okay, cool. We can't go this way. We have to turn back around. Because we don't have Morph Ball. Oh, that's right, I don't have the charge beam. We'll be getting it soon enough. Whenever you go near a save room, save your game. Just stop, literally just stop in the save room. Just a good habit. You'll learn this the hard way playing any Metroid game. When you die and lose like 3 hours of progress, you will stop at every save room. I hate touch damage. Oh, free energy you shouldn't have. Alright, there was a room back here somewhere that needed missiles. By the way, I'm tapping and holding the shoot button. I think it's time we get the morph ball. That looks like morph ball. Morph ball! Oh. There's a wall. Oh, a bunch of these guys? Oh, easy. These guys ain't nothing. These guys ain't shit. Watch me juke them. Why is the ground shaking? Oh. He has a big glowy butt. Very big glowy butt. Fleeted beetle, well-armored burrowing insect, vulnerable only in the rear abdomen. Creature's thick cranial plating can repel frontal attacks. It gives it an advantage in combat, allowing it to make ramming attacks, only surfacing when it detects vibrations above. It then maneuvers itself so as to always face its rival, keeping its exposed abdomen protected. Well, looks like it died. Lol. Morph ball. We now have morph ball. By the way, you don't have access to morph ball bomb. You have to get morph ball bomb separately. A little bit annoying, but okay. Now you notice the music's kicked up. This fucking song lives rent-free in my head. You notice how there's multiple paths we can go? Like, I can jump up in this area and go through this passageway, head around this way, or this way, which this is actually what we're supposed to go. Or I can double back and go this way, past the save room, through this little area, and then through here. And the game hasn't told me which way to go yet. Almost as if the game wants me to explore. You know, in a game that's centered around exploring. No, little odd thing that. Don't forget to stop by the save room. Wait, I can... You can hop. Can you not? Can you not? Oh, I guess you can't morph ball jump. I know you can in the Prime trilogy, so I guess they took that away. Save room. Save. Saved. The whole reason stream was dying to begin with when I was yapping is because it was downloading Skyrim. Now that's done. I'll probably move Skyrim to internal storage. Right. Oh, we've been down this way. Now I cannot go in there. Can I morph while jumping? Excuse me. I'm trying to figure something out here, you buttholes. Would you mind not existing anymore? Thanks. I'd appreciate it. Okay, so no, I can't jump and then go into Morph Ball. That's great. I know how you're supposed to get in here. You're supposed to use Morph Ball Bomb, but I'm trying. I want to try something. Nah, I can't do it. Scan that.
Recorded to logbook.
Alright, through here. Where does this take me? Access to Magmore Cavern is north granted. Nah, we don't need to go there just yet. What's in here? No. 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 I'm gonna just get rid of that. Ow! Shitbags. The hell are those?
Recorded to logbook.
Oculus wall crawler that generates electric pulses. The Oculus exposes a single eye when active. Electrical field that covers it's enough to deter most predators. It is actually anything capable of presenting a real threat and retracts into its impenetrable shell. Decorated object is obstructing the path along a magnetic track. 4 runic symbols adorn its surface. Matching the symbols with this area must be scanned to access here. Cordite wall hanging appears to be slightly cracked. Magnetic rail system track detected. Appears to be active. Spider ball technology required to access track. Cordite. What's this about cordite? This looks to destroy objects made from radion or brimstone. No, so we can't do anything about cordite yet. Okay. I can get on the platform now. Come on. Metal gates block entry to the center of the room. Appears to be the third of 3 locking mechanisms that seal the gate. Lock is active and the key slot is open. Need to come back here with Morph Ball Bomb.
Recording to logbook.
The future is a vague thing, ever-changing and always in doubt. Even when we Chozo could gain the ability to foresee the future, it would be a hollow gift, for we could never hope to control what has yet to occur. The fountain is an example of this. The day may come when its water dries up, and there is nothing we could do to stop such a tragedy. But we do know this. Unlike the uncertain flow of water, the power of our will is strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never run dry. I need to go back to the sun room. There's a Chozo lord I didn't scan there. Oh, no missiles. Whatever.
Recording to logbook.
The cries of this dying land echo in our ears as we Chozo watch the great poison seep even further into the living pulse of the planet. The dark energy sinks into the trees and waters, devouring all life. Peaceful beasts die by the thousands. Some creatures survive, but their forms grow as twisted and evil as the forest that fell from the sky. Many of these mutated monstrosities remain small enough to do little harm, while others grow enormous and threaten our very existence. One such beast defiles our sacred fountain, disgorging poison from its foul form, replacing pure flowing water with cascades of creeping death. Even in the face of such horror, we Chozo do not turn in fear. We are all that stands in the way of this great poison. It is our duty to contain it. Great poison. What the hell do they mean by great poison? I'm kind of reading these out of order, I think. I believe all the Chozo lore is only inside the Chozo ruins. Oh look! Energy tank. Even though we went the wrong way, we got something out of it. And now we go this way. By the way, these birds in the sky, you can shoot them. You can't scan them, but you can shoot them. So the game has taught you two things. One, the world is sprawling. Two, poke around. You'll be rewarded with upgrades. Ow. Stupid scarabs. 3, scan fucking everything. No structural weakness detected in metalwork. Fountain choked by overgrowth. Toxin levels are high.
Recording to logbook.
The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceeded our expectation. We chose to have yet to find a way to rid ourselves of the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all the pieces of the great poison, as it is already spread, seeping into the planet and hardening. The great poison. So there was a meteoric impact. That's right, the Space Pirates did mention about an impact crater. Now we can go one of two ways. This way will loop us back around. Let's try going this way first. Water analysis readings show unusually high toxicity. Terrain analysis complete. Toxin levels are 90% in local water supply. Lethal toxin levels recorded. All waterborne microscopic life forms eradicated. Wow. Whoa! Intense heat readings behind this door. Yeah, we're not gonna go that way. No thanks. We are turning back. We will melt if we go in there. New creatures have been found. Shriekbat. Territorial ceiling dweller. Body temperature peaks at 121 degrees centigrade. How hot is that in Fahrenheit? That's like extremely fucking... That's like 300 degrees, isn't it? Is centigrade even a fucking measurement? Yeah, centigrade is Celsius, I guess. 249.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Jesus Christ. Not hot enough to cook something. That's hot as hell. It's like a bomb or something. Shriekbats have high internal temperature, making them easy to spot with thermal imaging. They roost on cave ceilings while hunting for small prey. Fiercely territorial, they dive on anything that wanders near. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna just explode them. That'll work. Blast shield? No problem. Reaper Vine. Powerful rock-dwelling tentacle. A single eye upon the Reaper Vine keeps a constant vigil, but its vision is limited to 10 meters. A scythe-like appendage on its tip is honed to lethal sharpness. The Reaper Vine will swing this blade wildly at anything that enters its zone of perception. We've already scanned 25% of the scannables. Analysis suggests the presence of a runic symbol here. Toxicity level is critical. Contact with contaminated water is extremely hazardous. So don't touch it. Got it. I mean, the little warning gauge kind of gave that away. Runic symbol has been activated. Activated. Kind of helps that I know where to go. Nope. Need morph ball bomb. Okay, we're gonna go this way then. Nope. Get nah, fuck you, get blasted. No, you're not hitting me. Stupid wasp. Oh, I remember this room. This room sticks out in my mind for some reason. There's a save room right here. I think it's because it's possible to grab a power-up by doing a series of morph ball bomb jumps, and it's really fucking hard to get to it, but it is possible. But I don't have morph ball bomb, so I can't even try. Aye! And every time you go out this save room in this direction, it spawns those fucking screebats. Yep. That which fouls the water seeks the sun. Truth awaits you in a sacred hall. Hey look, a missile expansion. We're gonna need more of those. The great poison comes from Tallon's core. Let them kid themselves. Runic symbol's been activated. Runic symbol activated. Trace sediments indicate water was once flowed here. No, go back in your hole. Runic symbol activated. There's a fourth one somewhere in this room. Nope. Roots originate over walls. No decomposition detected. Host plant appears to thrive on toxic water. Runic symbol activated. The gate has been unlocked. Charge beam. Yay, these things are now active. The charge beam allows you to increase the damage and effectiveness of the arm cannon. Press and hold the fire button to charge it and release it to fire. The charge beam has a limited tractor beam capacity used to pull small objects in. There are charge combos and enhancements scattered throughout the environment. They use the charge beam and the missile launcher in tandem to fire more effective blasts. Charge beam increases the performance of each arm cannon mode. Disaster struck suddenly. We had a vague, dark foreboding, and it became truth. A meteor appeared from nowhere, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Its destructive force spent. The fallen star burned itself out rapidly. In the instant, it should have faded into memory, but the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, a strange enemy that crawled at natural life with ferocity. That strange negative energy emitted from the meteor expanded to encompass Tallon IV in a night, as a spider weaves a web. In one night! Unidentifiable and obstruction approximately 1 meter wide blocks the hole. Guess we come back later? We have Morph Ball, but we still don't have Morph Ball Bomb. Morph Ball and Charge Beam. We can go this way. Or not. No, I don't need double jump for this. I'm going the wrong way. I always fall for it. I always think you can jump there. No, you can't. Path of Corruption leads even higher. Structural weakness detected throughout the sandstone wall. Nah, I can't destroy that with whatever weapons I have. Squeebats. Cause of ceiling's collapse not recorded. Records indicate superstructure has stabilized. Further collapse unlikely. Okay. Stone Toad preys on creatures smaller than itself, vulnerable only from within. A stone toad is able to remain still for days. It preys upon creatures smaller than itself, inhaling them whole. Anything it finds indigestible, it regurgitates. Stone toads use their tusks as a last resort in combat. Hey, buddy. Oh, I think I remember where we're going. Yeah. Time for another boss fight. Incinerator drone, programmed for high-temperature waste disposal. Device schematics indicate a high risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Unit has minimal combat programming, but can defend itself if necessary. This drone's intense heat blasts compensate for its lack of battle prowess. Barbed War Wasp. Airborne insect with the ability to launch its stinger at... Ew. Highly aggressive member of the war wasp family, this insect can propel the tip of its stinger up to 20 meters. The stinger tips regrow seconds after launch and contain an acidic compound designed that... Ew! Lock system engaged. Secure area to unlock door. How did I get hit? Bomb. Morph ball bomb. Alright, we have everything except the barrier suit. Expand missile. Now, before we go fight the boss, with the abilities I have, I remember a lot of areas I can get to that need Morph Ball Bomb. I'm gonna go back and check those out because there's probably upgrades there. Oh, okay, now I can jump. It's mapped to the X button. I guess you need to have Morph Ball Bomb for it. Screebats! Annoying little bastards! Ah! Morph Ball bombs. Default weapon for Morph Ball. Morph Ball can be used to break cracked walls and activate certain devices. If the Morph Ball is near a Morph Ball bomb and explodes, it'll be popped a short distance into the air. It's called a bomb jump. When it explodes, it must be close enough to the energy to be effective. It can break items made of sandstone or telluric alloy. Hey, I remember an area that said there was this thing made out of sandstone. And it's kind of a pain to get to, but we can get to it now. Screebats. It's right here! The way you do this is so silly. You have to Morph Ball jump. Ah! Maybe you just need the space boost to get up here. No, you just gotta have skill, dude. In the original version, you'd actually have to do a proper Morph Ball jump and not have you don't have the Spring Ball. So getting this is kind of a bitch. It's a bit of a bitch. Save room! Let's go into the save room and save. Save. Yes, save the game. Save it. Game saved. Yeah. Okay, map time. Where have I been? Where can I go? Back in this room in the watery hall. Skibats! I know you fuckers spawned there. Ah! Skibats. Missile pickup. Trust me, you want missiles. You want to expand in missile as soon as you can. Oh great, the laser eyes are back. I wonder if people can tell when I switch from stick to motion control. What's weird is I didn't use motion controls a lot in Prime 4 during the playthrough. It's like the controls are just good enough. Now let's go in here. What do we got in here? What's going on here? Missile door. Another missile door. Why? Moderate mechanical activity indicates machine is still active. Metal structure heavily weakened. Sufficient blast trauma will result in complete destruction. Blast trauma, huh? Hey! Missile! More missile. There's something else up there. Because I hear the sound of like another item. That, can I turn the music off so you can listen? I think we can if we go to options. Listen very closely. You hear that droning sound? The one that's going like... That's the sound that every item makes. I've played Prime so much, I know what that sound is, and I know when I hear it, it means that there's a pickup somewhere. By the way, what's interesting is on the options screen, on the GameCube original, it would actually show a Nintendo GameCube. Does this Switch have, like, a serial number on the back of it? That's a really high quality texture on that shit. You can almost make out the fucking... Oh, it's re-rendering the texture in real time. Look, you can see the texture pop in and out. That's weird. So this is like a ridiculously high texture. Looks like the serial number's completely blurred out. They straight up just took a picture of the back of a Nintendo Switch. Now that I know it does that, it's going to bother me. It's going to bother me that the texture re-renders every time it spins. It's probably some sort of optimization culling or something. See, you know, that direction wasn't a fucking waste of time. Now, chat, did you not notice what happened there? I went into a little optional nook that sprawled around, and I got upgrades. Not every hallway has upgrades. When you sprawl out into these little side areas, there's usually upgrades at the end of them. It's almost like you're rewarded for exploring or something. In a game that's designed around, get this, exploring. Should I just stop, chat? I mean, I think I've made my fucking point. But I think I'm gonna be annoying about it. Unlike a certain other Metroid game that, you know, while it is fun, it's like, there's not really a lot of exploration in a Metroid game, a game franchise known for, I don't know, doing this little crazy thing called exploring? Alright, where else did I remember seeing Morph Ball Bomb? Ah, the Screebats. Keep forgetting about this fucking Screebats. Oh, there, fire! Alright, save room. And here. And I know Chozo Ruins like the back of my hand. I know exactly where I'm going. I'm not speedrunning, I just know where shit is. Fuck you, fuck you. I'm jumping down here, here, here. There's 3 doors in this room. The top door leads to the boss. We're actually supposed to be going to the top door the boss is now. But we can do something crazy called explore and find more missiles, which will be needed for the boss. It's almost like exploring the world feeds back into, like, making your character stronger. Almost like it's an adventure game or something. Crazy concept, I know. Oh, nope, that's the super hot room. Wrong way. Oops. Don't go that way. That's the way you don't want to go. Alright, I'm just going back to where the fucking tree is. Nope. I'm not pants with direction, I swear. Urgh. I'm actually pretty good at navigation in games. It'd be really interesting to see if they release Metroid Prime 1 on the Switch Online servers. They probably will, because they have, like, Mario 64 released in so many different ways. They have a remake of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and then they just released Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. So, it's not out of the realm of possibility. There's a missile expansion over there. How do I get to that? Is there another way in this room? Where am I looking? I'm looking there. No, there's a grapple point. It's out of range, but there's a grapple point. I'd have to stand here, grapple on this fucking thing, and swing around. How the fuck do I blow that up? Weird. I think this room had an area that had sandstone that could blow up to get something. Scarabs are annoying. I literally just take the damage and don't care. Before stream, I started playing Yuka Replay. That's just gonna be the game I'm gonna be chewing away at. That and Skyrim again. Oh look, Chad, look! I explore and I find missile pickups, which makes me store. How did you get through the hole? I didn't even know these guys could get through the hole. What? They can get through the hole? Ow, bitch! Ow, you fuckers! Eat missile, you fuck. Would you believe if I told you there's like a couple other upgrades in this room? There's one up there. And there's one back there. I forget when we get space jump. We can't go through Magmore Caverns yet. When we finish this area, the Chozo Ruins basically just give Samus all the abilities she has. At the beginning of the game, she had Charge Beam, she had Grapple, she had Charge Beam, and she had Missiles, Morph Ball Bomb, and Varia Suit. I think the only thing we don't get is Grapple. But we get everything else by the time we fight the boss here. Which, after boss is defeated, I'll hit a save room and that'll be stream. I'll kind of pace it like that. Although, some of the later areas get a little bit more, you know, maze-like. Almost like it's an adventure game that requires you to explore. I will not stop aggravating about it. I will not stop. You cannot make me stop. I literally will not stop. And if it pisses off Twitter babies that want to glaze Prime 4 and say it's the best game in the entire Metroid franchise, which there are motherfuckers that have said that Prime 4 is the best Metroid Prime game in the franchise. I'm like, motherfucker, there are 5 games in the Metroid Prime franchise. Prime 4 is not better than the previous 3 games in the franchise. I'll give you Metroid Prime Hunters if you remove the multiplayer from Prime Hunters. Then maybe Prime 4 is better than Hunters. But better than Prime 1 and 2? Better than Prime 3? Maybe. Maybe. But then again, Prime 3 had more exploration, so I'm gonna say no. That's a negative. I don't think so. So either people that believe that are just tourists and have never played any of the previous Metroid Prime games, or they're rage baiting. Which, honestly, chat, they might be rage baiting, because that's, like, people rage bait a lot. Like, I've explored everything, right? I've gotten... There's no other... No, wait, fuck. I remember. Ow, bitch! Ow, you little fucker! Get me out. We gotta go back to the one room with the tree and the murder wasps. There's a missile expansion there. I can get up to 35 missiles. Ow! Acid. Parrying. Poison water. Bad. The scarabs. Just go. Just tank the hits. I have 2 missile tanks. It's fine. It's not like I'm playing on veteran difficulty, because what separates the boys from the men is, can you play Metroid Prime on veteran difficulty and beat it? I can't. I get mad. I'm like, no. Always miss that one. Actually, no, there's another room I can go. Wherever the fuck the map room is. With the murder wasps. Okay, so we gotta take care of these guys. And take care of the murder wasps. Okay, now we should be good. Do you just... No, you do this. You have no idea how fucking convenient Spring Ball is. You should play the GameCube... When Nintendo... Because it's gonna happen. When Nintendo releases Metroid Prime GameCube version on GameCube Online, go play it. Go play it and realize how, like, much worse the game is without Spring Ball. When they add a Wii to Nintendo Switch Online, which they fucking will, they'll probably put Prime Trilogy on it. Alright, there's that missile. Oh, is there anywhere else I could have gotten something? This loops around, right? Yeah, this loops around. Yeah, I have morph ball bombs. We can get another missile. Save room. It's funny. Chozo Ruins sets the stage for how the whole game plays out. It points you in the direction of where the first power-up is to get your suit back. Then you learn that exploring will give you power-ups, kind of like it's a Metroid game. Then as you get these power-ups, you go, wait a minute, where have I seen me being able to do this? Like, oh yeah, in here, I can go in here. I can go around, and missile expansion. And I'm gonna turn back around because it's gonna spit me out in the poison, and I don't want to go there. We're just gonna dodge these guys. Ow. Ow. Bitch ass. Trying to sidestep them so I don't have to kill them, but they just get in the way. Alright, Wasp Hive. Into this room. Magmore Caverns entrance. Piston. Into this room. This room teaches you how to morph ball jump. I didn't have to, I could have springballed into it, but I want to show off how you're supposed to do it. If you're playing on GameCube, because you don't have springball. Bomb jumping in the 2D Metroid games is a hell of a lot easier. In Prime 3, you have like a recharge on the bomb, so it's a little bit, the window to getting it is a little harder. It can be frustrating. There's like one upgrade in Prime 4 where you have to do a bomb jump, and it's a pain in the ass. Hey, look at that. We have 2 energy tanks and 45 missiles. Like, we're doing pretty fucking good. Now, I can't get any more. We have to go up and around. Past the murder wasp hide. Murder wasps. I wonder if the murder hornets, the warrior hornets, are actually based off of Japan murder wasps. When I play Assassin's Creed Shadows, I better find murder wasps. They better be like an enemy type. That's a game I'm going to start playing tonight. I was playing Yuka Replay. I think I'm going to play AC Shadows. Just start that game up. Just get a long game. I'll be bouncing between AC Shadows and Octopath Traveler 0 and Yuka Replay. And now fucking Skyrim, because, of course, Todd's like, hey, you haven't played Skyrim this year. Here, I'm going to give you an excuse to play Skyrim this year. Let me just give you a free copy of fucking Skyrim for Switch. I'm like, hey, thanks, Todd. Thanks. I'm never gonna get to my gaming backlog, ever. I have like over 100 fucking Nintendo Switch games. Over almost 300 if you count like digital and physical. I'm never gonna get to them. That's not counting the ones that are borrowed. So like, I got this fucking wish list of games on Switch. I should just stop buying games and just like play games. Do you know that I own Caligura FX 1 and 2? Do you know that I own Dragon Quest 2D HD 3? And I want to get the first and second ones. I have them on wishlist. I am literally just gonna wait till I finish Dragon Quest 3 before I buy it. As far as games for Christmas goes, I've already got my Christmas games, motherfucker. I already have them. What's my Christmas games? Oh, I don't know. Skyrim, Yuka Replay E, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Metroid Prime 4, which I finished, and Crossworlds. That's basically like how many games I have for Christmas. I just got them before Christmas, is all. Maybe for Christmas, because I finished Prime 4, maybe I'll go, I went the wrong way. Maybe I'll go find one game on my wish list to just grab. Pizza Tower or something, I don't know. I'm not gonna get Dragon Quest until I finish Dragon Quest 3. I'm not gonna get I don't know, because they're kind of out of order. I should just play Dragon Quest 1, then 2, then 3, in that order. So I'll probably get Dragon Quest 1 and 2. That's probably the game I'll get for Christmas and just play through those. And I don't care that they woke it a little bit. I literally do not care. Oh no, they censored some monsters. Oh no, they altered costumes of some character. Okay, whatever, man. It's gonna happen. They're just gonna censor shit. This is in the early 2000s if we can get away with characters being in skimpy outfits, and I wish you could. I wish you'd still get away with characters in skimpy outfits, because I love my anime girls and their skimpy outfits. It's great. That's why I like playing the Neptunia games, because you get anime girls in skimpy outfits. Which is exactly why the game didn't make it on the Switch in the United States and had to import the game from PlayAsia. Which is great. I don't understand Japanese or Chinese. The import from Asia, PlayAsia, was an English version. That was just a Hong Kong version of the game. Because get this, people in Hong Kong speak English. If you want to know why people in Hong Kong speak English, all you have to do is look up the history of Hong Kong. Duh. Alright, we gotta find 3 little switches in here. In this room. We can't go that way. I think it involves the frog. No, fuck yourself. I'm also playing Tears of the Kingdom too, so I've got enough on my plate. Alright, eat me. I'll get exploded. Oof.
Recording to logbook.
Standard morph ball slot. Slots active. Inserting morph ball and detonating a bomb will usually cause these slots to send electrical impulses that can activate different types of devices.
Data received.
Yeah, I know where I'm supposed to go, game. It's because I've been screwing around and going between rooms. Fluid patterns analyzed. Main source of toxins and ruins detected. See, how long has it been until the game told me, okay, go here, motherfucker? It took it a while. It took like a good 45 minutes. It wasn't immediate. You know? Because the game thinks I'm starting to get lost, so it's like, oh, you know, you're supposed to go over here. Here goes. Platforms have rose up. Metroid Prime was also my first FPS, so I was really bad at playing this game when I first played it. But then, like, between Prime 1 and Prime Remastered, I played Half-Life. I haven't finished Half-Life. I got to one point in Black Mesa where you're on the surface, you're in some sort of, like, you're trying to make it to Lambda or something, I think. And, you have to do a firefight with a bunch of guys, and I keep dying right there. I keep having I either run out of ammo or I just don't have enough health or something. It kind of sucks. I remembered where we can go. We can go this way. Right? Yeah, this area is drained. Let's go over here. What's over here? Oh, no, we already went over here. Lol. Now, you notice how this area isn't on the map, chat? Remember what I said? Some parts of the map are not unveiled on the map room? I think this leads me to Magmore Caverns. Just a hunch. Magnet. Ooh, is that an energy tank? Yoink. Hey, look at that. We have 3 E-tanks now. So I have 100 and I have 399 energy. Very nice. This is why I said I'm gonna not play minigames blind on stream anymore, because if I like play the game and I'm familiar with it and I play through it, 1, I know where I'm going, 2, I have more to talk about in the game. You're not gonna have many moments where I'm just not talking because I'm exploring the game with everyone. I'm really bad at like live commentary coming up with like what the fuck is actually happening in the game, because it feels lame. It's like, oh, now this is happening. Oh, now this is. It's kind of like, motherfucker, you don't have to commentate on that. You like, imagine if I go, all right, we're gonna go through this door. Okay, we're gonna go to the save room. We're gonna, like, no, that's. I find that annoying. But anyway, let's go to the save room and save, of course, because passing by save room, why not save? Game saved. All right. Let's go get a big old container of Rid-X and fucking get rid of the weeds. We're gonna be exterminating some weeds. And not the kind you smoke. Yeah, you don't get to go back in your hole. Get out of here. Did all the things in here... I think they, No, yeah, I have to reactivate them. Alright. Here... Scan this one. Then we get to this, or we have to blow this up and blow that up. Then we kill the murder hornets and blow up their fucking stupid nest. Game's really generous. Scan that, because I didn't scan it yet. Venom weed, poisonous plant that retracts into the ground if threatened. Venom weeds have evolved to thrive in the habitats of large organisms. They lure prey with brightly colored leaves, then detain it with tiny barbs that deliver a powerful toxin. Venom weeds rapidly decompose anything that succumbs to their mist. Ew. Stupid murder hornets. Walls appears to have been constructed with extreme delicacy around tree limbs. Overwhelming toxic levels have rotted all leaves. This happens to me on the GameCube. I'm like, where the fuck's the last runic thing? It's like over a door or something. Vast proportions of the tree's cellular structure have been consumed by toxins distributed through source water. There it is. Walked right past it. And the door is now open. Ew. Is that a Pokemon? It would be if it was cool. Scanning.
Recorded to logbook.
Flagra. This mutant plant is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Flaga's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flaga's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods. Mirror Ray used to focus sunlight into creature. It looks like it can be lifted, possibly to take it offline. Yeah, I can do that. That's great.
Recording to logbook.
Yep, just like before. One of Flaga's tentacles fills his narrow drainage channel. Analysis indicates that Flaga's central nervous system is located at the base of the structure. That was a logbook entry. Butthole. Gotta do it one more time, then this guy is cooked. Gotta keep it stunned on the final phase or it'll keep knocking the mirrors back. Goodbye. Varia suit. Nice. We just don't have the grapple. The grapple's the only thing missing. Assume T-pose. Powering up. Area suit acquired. Nice. Dangerous areas of heat are now accessible. There was one room that had dangerous heat in this area, but I know we can't go to it because you need the grapple beam to cross it. Scan it.
Recording to log.
Ultra energy replenishes 100 units of energy.
Recording to log.
Pulse Bamboo. Life form of raw energy periodically releases explosive segments. Pulse Bamboos are energy beings, invulnerable to most known weapons. Electrical energy can harm them. However, they lack any intelligence beyond an instinctive attraction to other charged energy sources. Pulse Bamboos produce an energy constantly. All excess energy is shed, regardless of whom or what may be nearby. Ow. Ow. Guess where it takes us. Magmore Caverns. I want to go back to the entrance, though. I want to go back to the opening area. Fortunately, there was a shortcut. There are two entrances to Magmore, by the way. Magmore Caverns North. Tallon Overworld North. Got the map the wrong way. It's over here. Beyond the... There's like another entrance into Furnace that leads you out. And that leads you to Magmore Caverns South. Magmore Caverns, as the name kind of sounds like magma, can imply that, yeah, the place is probably fucking hot, so, yeah. I'm noticing that the game's music's stuttering out every time I go into a new area every now and then. That's probably just because it's still on the Switch 2, and it's probably a hiccup with the Switch 2 compatibility layer. Let's go back to the Tallon Overworld. There's plenty of areas we can go to now. Yeah, like right there. Game had a little bit of a hiccup. It's definitely got to be the Switch 1 compatibility layer for Switch 2 that's causing that problem. Because the game's basically been emulated. It's not quite emulation though, it's like some sort of like interpretation layer. Think like Wine or Parsec, not Parsec, Wine or Proton, it's kind of like that. Okay, Gleamer. I remember there being a few missile doors. Yeah, there's one right here. What's beyond this way? Yoink. Volatile attach point for grapple beam. Okay, I remember this. This leads down to Magmore Caverns. You also notice I didn't have to cross a giant empty fucking map to get to, like, Tallon Overworld. It's literally just an elevator. Isn't that great? Oh look, a save room. Kind of. You get a little extra height when you jump on Samus' ship because you don't have enough height for the normal jump. So it kind of gives it to you. Okay, there's a pickup in this room. It's back here. Missile expanded. I don't remember this. Oh, it leaves me on the other side of that. Okay. Now remember back here, we couldn't get under this? We can get under this now. Missile door. Those are space pirates. Flying pirate. Pirates trained and equipped for airborne assault. Flying pirates are extremely agile in the air, but the heat signatures of their jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging. While their missiles are extremely potent, their jetpacks are even more so. If the pack fails, they will make a suicide strike. Hey, assholes. They will make a sewer slide. The fuck is... Crate appears to be the same type of container found in the Space Pirate Research Frigate. Material seeping out from the ruptured metal is highly toxic. Analysis indicates that this may be the phazon compound the Space Pirates were using in their biological experience. The Geiger counter effect's new. Underwater. Underwater. What was that? Lichen seems to be giving off low levels of radiation. No matches found on flora or fauna databank. I just can't make that. There's a missile expansion there. Oh, you know what this is, chat? This is the ship we were on at the beginning of the game. It blew up and fell into orbit. That Geiger counter sound is new to Remastered. I don't think it was in the GameCube original. Seedling, plant-based ground feeder. Dorsal spines can be ejected in self-defense. Here we are. Impact crater. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 10380. Guild team reports are in on an aged structure of alien design, built on the surface of Tallon IV. Studies show this structure projects a containment field. The field bars access to a prime source of energy within a deep crater. Science team believes the field is powered by a number of strange Chozo artifacts. We have found some of these relics, and studies on them have begun. As the field could hinder future energy production operations on Tallon IV, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the Chozo artifacts, it will be done. I love how this area is kind of shaped like Samus' starship. It's kind of cool.
Recorded to logbook.
The containment of the Great Poison. This task has fallen to the Chozo, and we will not flee from our duty. Even as we suffer with the land and its creatures, we will pour our will into the 12. The artifacts which form the lock that holds this great evil at bay in the depths of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it. To preserve the power of the seal, and to protect it from those who would meddle for their own designs, we will spread the artifacts across the land, hiding them from prying eyes. The lock must never open until the day comes when this disaster can finally be put right.
Recorded to logbook.
Throughout our living nightmare, as we battle with this unyielding darkness, we Chozo see a light. This light glows with promise, chasing the shadows cast by the Great Poison and purifying that which has grown toxic. It is strange, though at times it looks to our eyes as if the light coalesces into the future of a woman, burning brightly. The luminescence descends from space and then retreats back into the infinite blackness from where it came. When this prophecy comes to pass, when the light recedes, the Chozo's long vigilance of containment will finally come to an end. This is a Chozo artifact. Collect it, then scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater. This is the Artifact of Truth, the first of 12. Scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater.
Recorded to logbook.
A sun chamber high atop our ruined home became the nest of a great beast, and a source of corruption. Many Chozo spirits have been drawn to this tainted place. Release their bond to the world to claim the artifact of Wild.
Recorded to logbook.
The heat of magma was a test for many warriors. A shrine in their honor holds the Artifact of Strength. The Artifact of Truth has been returned.
Recorded to logbook.
Invaders have claimed Pandera as their own. A tower sits atop their fortress. Collapse it to reveal the chamber where the Artifact of Elder is held.
Recorded to logbook.
There is a tower within the ruins where light always shines. Move through the waters there to find the Artifact of Life Giver.
Recorded to logbook.
Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the Artifact of World.
Recorded to logbook.
In one of Tallon's far corners, a grove of life lies. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves to find the Artifact of Chozo.
Recorded to logbook.
A tall cave stands at Pandera's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at the top to find the Artifact of Spirit. We don't have all of them available just yet. More might become available as we collect some. Now, chat, didn't I say I was going to save and quit when I defeated that boss? Got a little sidetrack there. And then I dropped down here, there's missile expansion. Very easily missable. Access to Magmoor Caverns East granted. Alright, down we go. To Magmoor Caverns. It's called Magmoor Caverns because it's named after a creature that lives there called a Magmoor. Basically, giant fire-breathing lava snake. That's what a Magmoor is. Alright, here we go. Ow, lava hot. Hey look, there's the Magmoor. Oh, they can bite you? I didn't know they could bite.
Recording to logbook.
Magmoor, fire-breathing serpent that dwells in lava. They prefer extreme heat zones and are susceptible to frigid attack forms. Sightless, they navigate the lava currents using their sonar receptors. Magmoors have a keen sense of smell, enabling them to pinpoint targets with startling accuracy. Oh, suck missiles, you! Missile expanded. Let's scan this little guy.
Recording to logbook.
Triclops. Shell-hardened creature with powerful jaws. Triclops is a hunter-gatherer. It collects small creatures and bits of foodstuff and deposits them elsewhere for later consumption. The hard tripartite mandibles it uses to move earth and rock are quite strong and difficult to escape from once ensnared. Oh yeah? Bomb. Just get exploded. Bomb. Goodbye. And we just looped around. There's another way we could have gone. I think we need to use the grapple point. Oh, eat missiles, you! Oh, we can go this way, too. No we can't. But Magmore Caverns is the next area we're supposed to go to. We're supposed to use this as a passage. Magmore Cavern links up to a lot of areas in the game. It's basically like a second little hub. You can know by like pulling up your map and then doing this. The cool part is as you look at this thing, you can actually see where they overlap. Alright, up we go. We have to go back through Chozo Ruins. Okay, up through Chozo Ruins. Audio only seems to stutter when loading. So I might just have to do it like because the Switch 2 is capable of loading faster. A lot of Nintendo Switch games do like funny shit with like overvolting and undervolting the CPU and GPU under certain conditions. So like the game might be programmed to fucking reduce GPU load and increase CPU load in loading areas, and the Switch 2 doesn't need to do that. So it could be possible like switching those modes is what's causing the audio fuckeries to happen. But it's such a small issue that it's not something that needs to be fixed. This is something that would be considered gameplay is consistent with Nintendo Switch. And every time the Nintendo Switch gets a firmware update, they actually do fix up the Switch 1 compatibility layer. Save room. Save. Saved. I'm gonna go into Magmore Caverns. I know of a save room in Magmore Caverns. That's where I'm ending stream. Because Magmore Caverns is just a transitionary area. It's basically like a hallway. But not really. But it acts like a passage between two spots. There's a tower here. I just happened to hear it. 65. I'm having a hard time, goodness. It took me about 17 hours to finish Metroid Prime 4 and get, like, all the items and stuff. I didn't get all the scans, though. I fucked up on some of them. So I wonder how long it'll take me to get through Prime 1. Alright, here's where we need to go. Basically, we need to pass through Magmore Caverns and get into Fendera Drifts. That's where we're supposed to go next. And then after Fendera Drifts, it starts to get foggy. What's after Fendera Drifts? It's Magmore, Tallon, Chozo, Magmore, Fendera. I think it's the mines? The Phazon mines? And over here is the save room I'm talking about. This is where I end the stream. That's gonna do it for Metroid Prime Remastered tonight, everybody. Tomorrow's Wednesday. There's no streams on Wednesday. That's the day I take a break from the streams. Thursday, it's gonna be Pokemon Legends ZA DLC. I don't know if it has a story or if it's just go into the fucking portals or whatnot. We'll find out. I got the DLC bought. I'm excited to play it. That'll be on Thursday. I think it comes out on Wednesday, though, but that'll be on Thursday. New Minecraft update has dropped today. Mounts of Mayhem. Remember, oceans are now fucking dangerous. Be very careful. Because the frickin' Trident Chuckers now have fucking like water horses. That's great. Thanks a lot, Mojang. That's gonna do it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you guys on Thursday with Pokemon Legends ZA, and then we'll get back to Metroid Prime on Friday. This Saturday, game night happening at 9 p.m. It's gonna be Mario Kart Tour. The way it's gonna work is I'm gonna set up a custom room. I'm gonna have the little room thing loaded up, and I guess until people join the rooms, if it lets me just make a race without any other players, I'll just do CPU carts until people start filling up the room. It'll be fun. We'll just do circuit races. We'll do circuit races for the most of it, and then like the last hour, I'll wind up doing a knockout tour to see who's the actual best Mario Karter out there. The room code will be put up on the screen, and it'll also be in the Discord on the as the title of the voice chat thing. Anyone that watches the stream or it's in a Discord is free to join. I might even post it on Twitter, be like, hey, here's the room code, come join. Looking forward to that. I'm gonna go probably play some more Yuka Replay for a little bit and wind down for the night. I have an alarm set to go off at 10 o'clock in the morning because my dad wanted to be an asshole and say I stay up playing video games all night. So I told him I'm going to set an alarm to go off at 10 in the morning to spite you, motherfucker. And then I don't want to hear you bitch and complain about me being a pain in the ass during the day. I love being an asshole sometimes. That's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys on Thursday. Until then, rest well, everyone, and sweet dreams. I now need to make a thumbnail for the stream. Good night, everybody.